Senator Josh Hawley knows all this. He could have written that and loaded it into the prompter himself, and he lives it and fights for it every day. Senator Josh Hawley, your reaction to today's events?
You know, here's what I think is happening. We are seeing for the first time in American history, Brian, a sitting president of the United States try to throw his opponent into jail. I mean, that's what's going on here. We are seeing political targeting. I don't see Joe Biden getting indicted. I don't see Joe Biden, who had who knows how many classified documents next to his Corvette in his garage. But no, this is about targeting Donald Trump to try and take out a political opponent. And if they can do this, Brian, we do not have a functioning democracy any longer.
I mean, there's a couple of things going on here. You're a lawyer, good one, and you were Attorney General of your state before you became one of the youngest senators in the country. So, Senator, as we look at Trump's situation, there's no doubt about it. He would have made his life a lot easier if he just returned the documents or never took it. Got it. Understand it. Having said that, what motions would you put forward to defend this president?
Well, I mean, I think the first thing you want to know is exactly what did he take? I mean, what did he have in his possession? And why is it that no one else, as you were just mentioning in your monologue, no one else has been charged with anything? I mean, has any prosecution like this ever happened before? We know it's never happened with an American president who, by the way, the president can take records with him from office. I mean, the president has the authority to do that. Nobody disputes that. Here's the other thing that gets me, Brian, I'll just tell you, is that we now know that Joe Biden has been accused, credibly accused, of taking foreign bribes. The FBI has known for years that Biden has been accused, Joe Biden, of taking foreign bribes. And now when they couldn't keep it under wraps anymore, they've been sitting on it for years. Now they can't keep it under wraps. It's coming out in public, and they immediately indict Donald Trump. Is that a coincidence?
Senator,
I doubt it.
All right. That's very fascinating. Senator, didn't you have an interesting question to the Deputy FBI Director today?
Yeah, I did, on this very subject. I said, why is it that you won't allow us to see the document in which this source to the FBI says Joe Biden was paid $5 million by Burisma in order to get an investigation of them dropped? Why can't we see it? He said, oh, it's a matter of life and death. Then why is the document unclassified? This is an unclassified document, Brian. The American people have the right to see it. The FBI won't let us see it. Why? Because they're afraid of the contents. They're protecting Joe Biden.
I mean, that's the only thing you could conclude. I watched him stonewall Ted Cruz on the same thing, the deputy director, that is, of the FBI. And the other thing is there's 17 tapes alleged, 15 hunters on them, the former vice president, now president, is on them. You know, there's a speculation about somebody close to the case that these tapes could be in Ukraine. What Ukrainian who needs our money and support for this war is going to say, okay, here's the Biden tapes? Wouldn't you think it's not in the interest of the nation, so that Biden might be lucking out again?
Yeah, and I mean, listen, if this is true, and I don't know if it's true or not, this is why we need to make all the documents public. If this is true, though, this is the biggest scandal involving a president in American history, a president who took bribe money from a foreign nation. The American people deserve the truth, but they're not going to get it from this administration.
Yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. The Republicans are going to be asked where their take, and the president's going to be fighting this for at least a year while still running for president and leading the pack on the GOP side. Fascinating time. Senator, thanks for kicking us off so strongly. Appreciate it.
Thank you.